seeing profits and losing all of it, or your analysis not just working out, like you just hit your stop loss immediately. Hi everyone, so today we're going to be analyzing UJ. I don't think we've analyzed UJ together, and I'll also show you how I lost $900 yesterday on UJ, the mistakes I made, so you don't have to make the same mistakes, and I myself not also have to make the same mistakes. So let's get right into it. We're going to be doing the top-down analysis first before drawing our trend lines and looking for our entry. So remember, our strategy is doing a top-down analysis from the monthly time frame to the weekly to the daily to the 4 hours time frame. On the 4 hours time frame, we're going to determine a market trend. Is it up or is it down? And if it's up, we're looking for buy opportunities. If it's down, we're looking for sell opportunities depending on the trend lines. And it's going to be a perfect setup if we see a trend line that has been broken and retested. Then we can also add support and resistance to be able to show us where the market is going to react, like where it's going to take demand and supply, liquidity, and all of that. So let's dive right into it. So drawing our trend lines on the higher time frame, we're going to be using our ray tool as usual. We connect all our lowest points from the higher time frame, and then here the highest points are from here to here. So we already see that we are in an upward trend from the monthly time frame. So I think we can still connect another trend line from here to this low. Beautiful. Moving down to the weekly time frame, we can adjust this point here slightly. We can also adjust this here. All right. I think there are no more points on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, let's see what we have. So we can connect this point from here to here, and we can also draw another line below. Yes. Okay, so this is on the daily time frame. Let's go down to the 4 hours time frame. So let me take out this indicator here. So on the 4 hours time frame, we have something like this here to this point, and we have this point to here. So let me just adjust this. Yeah, I think this works. Okay, so we see that we are in an upward trend. So we're going to be looking for buy opportunities. So this is the mistake I made yesterday. When I did my analysis, I knew we're in an upward trend, but we had not retested this trend line down. So I took a very early entry, and I was very sure the market was going to buy. So I think there was like a support and resistance somewhere here. I think this point. So this was the support and resistance I was looking at yesterday. So when the market reacted here, I was very sure it was going to go up. So it reacted, rejected, and look at, we have so many rejection candles here, but there was no change in there was not CRD yet. So it came down again and reacted, and I still entered. So I entered the first 2 times losing $600. Then I entered again the third time, risked $300, and that's how I lost $900 yesterday from this trade. Reason being that I did not do my higher time frame analysis to see this trend line below. It needed to react on this trend line before moving up. And now if we move down to the 15 minutes time frame where we're going to be taking our entries, you're going to see the beautiful trend line, the confirmation. So let's use this other tool. So I think we can draw a line from here to here. So let's see, let me adjust this here. So this is going to be the trend line. This is 1 touch, 2 touch, and maybe the 3rd touch here. So this was supposed to be the confirmation of the trade I took yesterday, the buy I took yesterday. So now we've seen it has broken the trend line. We're going to be waiting for a retest if we still want to enter the buy. So we've turned on our Asian high and low indicator, and we see that it's currently at the high, and there's a high probability of it coming to take the low before it continues buying. But let's see how the market is going to react. And remember, we also have this support and resistance zone below here. It can easily react on it and continue buying. So that's going to be the trade we'll be looking at today. But remember, the mistakes I made was because I neglected my higher time frame analysis. I risked a lot. I kept on insisting that my analysis was right. I think it's overconfidence, right? When you're too confident, because the past week I've been making lots of profits, and I was overconfident. So I did not want to accept the fact that no, my analysis is not wrong. So I kept on entering and losing. So I did not. The only thing that saved me was because I was having a big account. I did not. I had higher drawdowns. If I was trading a very small account, I think I would have blown my account yesterday. So let's see how this is going to play out today. And before we leave, I just want us to look at another pair together. I just discovered this pair a few days ago. I would love for us to look at it together. So let's quickly do our top-down analysis. We already see that it's in an upward trend. So if I just draw these, beautiful, from the higher highs, I'm not sure we can get something good, but yeah, let's just try to do with these. Yes. And then on the weekly time frame, okay, no more higher highs or higher lows that we can use. On the daily time frame, nothing much. On the 4 hours time frame, let's see what we got. So a lot of consolidation has been happening. So let me go down back to the daily time frame and just map this out with the lowest low we've had here so far. Yes. So on the 4 hour time frame, let's see what we got. Let me take out our indicator so our chart is clearer. So this is the 4 hours time frame, and we see that we are actually consolidating. Yeah. So let's draw another line here from here to this. Okay, that's actually a beautiful line. Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, we can draw a couple of trend lines still. So we have, I'll use this trend line tool right now. We have this line here and then we have this other line here. Beautiful. All right, going down to our 15 minutes time frame and turning on our, before I turn on the indicator, let's see if we can map out any support and resistance zones. This is a support and resistance zone. There is also one where the market is currently at. So there's a support here. So I think the market is actually at the key level right now. All right, let's see what we have. We have our indicators on. So we know the market is in an upward trend. It has reacted on this trend line for the third time with a candlestick, a doji. That's a good rejection. So it's probably coming to retest the other block that is going to be formed here to continue buying. So I think this would be a good buy for today. So let's see if we wait for it to come and retest on this other block here, we can put our stop loss slightly below here, and then we target the Asian high. So that's a 2.5 risk to reward ratio, which is not bad. All right, guys, so let's see how the day goes. Thanks for joining. Bye.